All right, let's just get right into it. If you're at all plugged into the health and wellness space, you have definitely heard the hype around prolonged fasting. But today, we're skipping the influencer advice because we're looking at prolonged fasting, the Samsara evidence map. And honestly, this scoping review completely rewrites the rulebook on what actually happens when we stop eating.
Just wrap your head around this massive number, 378,780. That is the staggering amount of participants and sample observations pulled from over 1,400 individual studies for this paper. So we're not talking about some fringe pilot study or a random internet thread here. We're looking at a literal mountain of hard biological data mapping out exactly what our bodies do without fuel.
So let's track the timeline, right? Because the biological shift here is incredibly rapid. Within just the first 24 hours, your fat oxidation spikes aggressively. You hit the 40-hour mark and your metabolism has basically reverse-engineered itself. A process called gluconeogenesis steps up to supply about 90% of your body's glucose. And by day 7 of a water-only fast, well, researchers saw massive systemic remodeling involving over 1,000 different proteins. I mean, your body is literally rewiring itself at the cellular level.
And what's crazy is that nature has actually perfected this extreme biology. Take elephant seals, for example. They can fast for months, but they manage to maintain 95% of their glucose production through this biological loophole called Cori cycling. Or consider hibernating bears. They actually upregulate a specific signaling pathway called mTRC1 to protect their muscle mass while they're literally starving. It's basically an evolutionary magic trick.
But bringing it back to us humans, we really need to bust a major black and white wellness myth. The internet loves to sell fasting as this uniformly beneficial magic cure-all, right? Just stop eating and fix everything. But the clinical reality, backed by this massive data set, paints a totally different picture. Prolonged fasting is a potent metabolic stressor. It's a massive volatile shock to your system, not some gentle reset.
In fact, if you go about it the wrong way, the hidden dangers are very real. Fasting exposes serious risks if you have diabetes, if you're pregnant, or if you're a perioperative surgery patient. For these groups, unnecessary prolonged fasting can lead to severe, documented complications. We're talking ketoacidosis, massive metabolic decompensation, even prolonged hospital stays. So it is absolutely not for everyone, and context is literally everything.
Which kind of leaves us with a pretty provocative question. Is your fasting protocol actually matched to your phenotype? Meaning your unique biological makeup? Because the science here proves, without a doubt, that what acts as a healing tool for one person could seriously harm another based entirely on their unique biology. There is so much incredible nuance in the full Samsara paper on how to actually safely navigate this metabolic stressor. It's a phenomenal, eye-opening read. You definitely need to go check out the full review for yourself, and as always, keep questioning the hype.